Hi guys, welcome to C2C Mentors. My name is Ketan. Today I'm going to talk about something which is very important and interesting also. Now you must have seen on the thumbnail that I'm talking about the death corners. Now these are those questions in your reading comprehension which can certainly pull your score down, can completely trash your morale, and these are the questions which can be a make or break for you to kind of move the ladder up from 95 to 99 and from 99 to 99.99. Now most of the time students do not get them correct at a first shot. Like even after spending so much of time, it's not possible to get these questions correct. Now there are two ways to do it. One, completely leave them. Number two, attempt them. But the problem is that if you're going to leave them, then the score is not moving up. And if you're attempting them, then there is a good chance that you might fall into negative category. So what are these questions predominantly? Now these are the questions which you can put into the inference category. Now I know there is a lot of fuss about inference category, but I have seen a lot of mentors, people talking about inference. But let me tell you, the inference pattern has changed over a period of time. So this is the series that I'm making for VARC especially. In this I'm targeting to make around about 5 to 6 videos actually, wherein we will be clearing all your doubts step by step. I'll be giving you guidance as far as VARC is concerned, that how you can improve your score step by step, keeping in mind that there are 30 days left for CAT. So if not subscribed, do subscribe to the channel and stay tuned to it. Now, coming back to the main subject, which is death corners. Which questions? Number one. Accept. Now you must have seen there's a trend from last 3 years that you've been asked question like XYZ, like let's say according to the passage second, right? The thing which been talked about, pollution can harm, accept, right? And accept is always in the bold format or always in the capital format. So you will see in 2017 and in 18, actually 18 में इसका trend थोड़ा ज़्यादा बढ़ गया. 17 में accept वाले questions marginally कम थे, 18 में बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए. So if you look at the way it has been framed, when you start reading the question, it seems like this question is a fact based. At the end, you have accept. Now what is accept? You will have to read through the options. You have to eliminate one which is not mentioned in the paragraph or which is not mentioned in the RC. It means you got to read the whole RC. Now these are the questions are going to be problematic and they never give you like 100% accuracy. We all know verbal ability and reading comprehension is a game of accuracy, right? Itna question karo, itne percentile milega. That funda doesn't really work, to be very honest. Now, another question, inference based. Except ke baad inference based means what can be inferred from this, right? Straightforward question. Again, that kind of a dead corner. Second, the third question. Third question will be according to the author, what could have or would have been possible. Again, this is like thoda ghuma ke pucha hai. Again, it's an inference kind of a question. It's the question where you will have to read a lot of content from the reading comprehension. Another question. Typically, they ask you, given you below options, which one of the option will strengthen or weaken the argument put across by the author? Then there are other questions like main idea, right? But they will not ask you directly, which is the main idea. Now, CAT is kind of moving away from that. They are literally not asking you what is the main idea. They are kind of Guma 5 and they are asking you this question saying that, okay, what is the main objective or what is the central idea or what is the central idea of the passage or what is the important message that author wants to give. Again, these questions are not sure that you will get it, you will read and you will get it, right? So that's another type of a question. Then another type of question that you will have is, what could have been the beginning of this paragraph? There are certain mocks, there are certain questions. They will ask you what could have been the opening of the paragraph, right? Because paragraph is taken from somewhere in between, right? From the entire context. So they might ask you something like this. Now, last year in 2018, slot 2, I came across this wonderful question wherein they asked which one of the following statement will bring in more depth to the author's perspective or author's point of view. Beautiful question definitely from a verbal faculty perspective. These are the questions can definitely gonna be painful because they are not really easy to tackle, to be very honest, because it requires a huge accuracy. Now, if you mark them with tukka, you're gonna get it right. No, you may not be, but the probability of getting them wrong is around about 90 to 95%. That's the confidence level that I'm talking about. So how do I actually go ahead with this? And these questions are now becoming problematic. Let's take an example. Let's a real example. 2018 slot 2 CAT ka paper. Go check it right now. You will find so many questions based on these categories. Except in depth, let's say argument wala question. So many questions like that. There was this question I still remember that paragraph. The RC was on groove snails, right? That RC is also included in your official mock also. That RC was easy. Look at the question, the way they have been formatted, the way they have been made. So lengthy questions. Now, how do you tackle all these questions? Because if you're not getting percentile, if you want to grow the ladder up, these questions are going to be important. And listen to me very carefully. If you're somebody who's at 95 percentile now, and if you're somebody who's planning to reach 99 or let's say 99, say 99.99, these questions are a must do for you. You cannot leave them. So how do you tackle them? So what I'm going to do is, I will be giving you guys a couple of ideas on how you should be doing it. But what I'm trying to do is, I will be covering these questions, a couple of them in my upcoming workshop which is happening in Bangalore this Sunday. So this Sunday the workshop is in Bangalore. 11 a.m. से 2 p.m. It's happening in Koramangalam. You can join the WhatsApp group if you're interested. The link is given in the description. We will be actually, it's not only about verbal, but I will be talking about all the things like VARC, Quants and DILR, and I'll be giving you a 30-day strategy for your CAT. Trust me, if you work out this strategy, we had a great response in Delhi. If you work out this strategy, you should be doing very well. I cannot guarantee you a lot, but yes, definitely you will be able to see an exponential growth in your score. So this is something I'm doing. Now for the other guys who will be able to, let's say even if you're not able to join workshop, if you're not from Bangalore, from others. So for other people, what I've done is, I'm launching this program which is VARC Workshop for 30 days, in which we will be doing all these questions, because these are the death corners, no doubt about it. Yes, if you're somebody who is aiming at 80-85 percentile, I'm telling you right now, leave them. Don't even have to do them. 80 to 85 percentile आ जाएगा. But yes, 85 percentile के ऊपर चलना है. Couple of these questions will be really important for you. So if you're interested, you can join in. All the explanation, all the details are given there in the description box. As far as the Bangalore is concerned, the workshop is happening this Sunday. Do join in. It is going to be really fabulous, because I will be talking about everything that is related to CAT, from scratch level till the advanced level or whatever the high level, talking about the scores and everything, including VARC. The special focus is going to be on VARC, then DILR and Quants also. So guys, check this out. These are the questions that you are not supposed to attempt if you are around about 85 percentile. If you want to move the ladder up, you got to be taking them. How do you do that? This is something I will be discussing in my workshop. I will also be making a couple of videos to give you guys a bit idea. In this series, I will be actually kind of unboxing or kind of boasting a couple of myths as far as your RCs are concerned, because I know there are a lot of myths about it in the market, but I'm going to do that. So stay tuned to the channel. If you have not subscribed, do subscribe. Now the other problem is that I've never said that, but today I'm going to say is that make it a point that you click that bell icon. Why? I'll tell you. The reason being that I uploaded a couple of videos which are like so important for CAT, and in Delhi I spoke to a couple of students and they said that even on the WhatsApp, I got to know that, sir, I didn't know कि ये video आ चुका है आपका, and that's quite long. Like that's like a month, before I uploaded that. So kind of click on that bell icon, because that's going to help you a lot. You don't want to miss on even a single video when you are 30-35 days away from your CAT. So you got to watch it before your competitor watch it. So that's it from my side. I'll post a couple of more videos on verbal. Stay tuned to the channel. Thank you so much.